The man on the operating table began to swell rapidly. All the doctors were so frightened that they rushed out. Only an intern stayed in place. Soon after, the man walked out of the hospital. He had turned into a 100-meter-tall giant. Each step made the ground tremble. People on the street saw this scene. They all ran away in a panic. When passing by a residential building, he reached out his huge hand and grabbed a roasted chicken leg from the window. Suddenly, the man felt uncomfortable. He clutched his stomach, with a pained expression on his face. Then he let out a massive fart, almost blowing an old lady away. At that moment, a homeless man lit a match, instantly igniting the fart and setting off a huge explosion. The man suddenly woke up. It turned out to be just a dream. Thinking about the dream, he swore he would lose weight. He started doing acupuncture, even turning himself into a porcupine. The doctor told him it wouldn't work, so he began exercising. He joined a group of women in an aerobics class, and even hired a trainer to teach him jump rope, but he was still extremely overweight. When he lifted a dumbbell, the equipment broke under his weight. Although he hadn't succeeded in losing weight, he became very confident. That evening, he asked his ex-girlfriend to get back together. At first, the woman was very pleased with him. Then a comedian appeared on stage. He said the man looked like a pig. The man felt deeply ashamed. Later, he went to a lab and developed a weight loss potion. After drinking it, he felt awful all over and passed out on the floor. Soon, his body began to shrink. Dozens of minutes later, the man woke up. Looking at himself in the mirror, he was shocked to find he had slimmed down. He jumped for joy. The man went to a clothing store and picked out a bunch of tight outfits. Then he went to the gym again, doing aerobics with the beautiful women. After that, he went to his ex-girlfriend and pretended to be a stranger chatting with her. When he put his hand on her shoulder, his hand suddenly grew larger. Realizing something was wrong, he pushed the woman out of the room. That evening, while driving to a date, his mouth began to grow bigger, and his body started to revert. Because of his weight, he even burst the front tires of his sports car. In the end, he turned back into a fat man, and was stuck inside the sports car.